is something very strange about Ellen DeGeneres and Portia De Rossi's marriage, and according to a viral blind item, Ellen recently forced Portia to sign a new NDA during their wedding vows renewal ceremony, preventing her from ever working in Hollywood again.
Allegedly, this actress also had to sign a new NDA disguised as marriage vow renewals. She also can't trust her own shadow and lost all her hope of becoming Katie Holmes 2.0 when her plan was discovered or revealed to her wife behind her back.
Rumors are starting to spread that Ellen has completely manipulated and brainwashed Portia to the point where Portia was willing to give up her career just to please Ellen.
Literally. These two were born for each other, and Corey and I have spent so much time with them as their friends, neighbors, dance partners, cocktail buddies, and late night chat sessions.
So does this mean that Portia is hostage in her own marriage? Did Ellen really sabotage her career to keep her from spilling her dark secrets? Let's break it down. Back in 2020, the whole world turned against Ellen DeGeneres after she was exposed for being the meanest woman in Hollywood, and we all thought that she would be canceled for good. But fast forward 3 years later, and Ellen's career is still thriving. However, we can't say the same thing about Ellen's wife, Portia, because her career died pretty much the moment she got involved with Ellen. To give you some context, in early 2020, rumors about Ellen mistreating her staff and being an overall nasty person started popping up online. And then 10 former employees of the Ellen DeGeneres show accused Ellen of creating a toxic work atmosphere of racism, fear, and intimidation. The employees claimed that Ellen's "be kind" mantra is BS that only happens when the cameras are on. Several employees said that Ellen fired them after they took medical leave or bereavement days to attend family funerals. And another former staff member revealed that she left because she was fed up with comments about her race, claiming that one writer who was hired by Ellen told her during a work party, "I'm sorry, I only know the names of the white people who work here." Employees were also reportedly ordered never to speak directly to Ellen if they saw her around the office, and Ellen fostered a culture of fear to prevent her staff from complaining. Following these reports, Ellen issued a statement promising she will correct the issues going forward. However, she didn't exactly take responsibility for creating a toxic work environment, claiming instead that she hadn't been able to stay on top of everything and relied on others to do their jobs as they knew she'd want them done. Ellen apologized again during the 18th season's opening of her show, but at this point the rumors about her being one of the meanest people in Hollywood had already reached a boiling point, and fans dismissed her apology as fake.
There were also articles in the press and on social media that said that I am not who I appeared to be on TV because I became known as the Be Kind lady. Let me give you some advice out there. If anybody's thinking of changing their title or giving yourself a nickname, do not go with the Be Kind lady. The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. This is me. And my intention is to always be the best person I can be. And if I've ever let someone down, if I've ever hurt their feelings, I am so sorry for that.
As for Portia, she was very quick to jump to Ellen's defense. And after allegations by Ellen's former employees went viral, Portia took to Instagram and shared a message of support for Ellen, writing, "To all of our fans, we see you, thank you for your support." Portia also used the "Stop Bot Attacks" hashtag in her caption, implying that the backlash against Ellen was manufactured. However, fans thought it was extremely weird that Portia never speaks on any issues in the public and generally keeps a low profile, and yet she didn't hesitate to accuse internet bots of smearing Ellen's name. Meanwhile, sources close to Ellen and Portia started dropping hints that Ellen ordered Portia to write this message, and that Portia was terrified to say no because she knew what Ellen was capable of. But is Ellen and Portia's marriage really as toxic as Ellen's relationship with her staff? Ellen and Portia first met at a party in 2000, and they both later claimed it was love at first sight. However, Portia still hadn't publicly come out as gay at the time, and it took her over 3 years until she agreed to go out with Ellen. Ellen and Portia reconnected in 2004, and they started dating shortly after and went public with their romance at the 2005 Golden Globe Awards. After the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage in California in 2008, Ellen and Portia tied the knot in an intimate wedding ceremony at their LA home, and Portia changed her name to Portia Lee James DeGeneres. However, it didn't take long before sources started saying that Ellen was extremely controlling and that Portia was scared of her. Sometime in 2013, reports started to emerged that Ellen and Portia were on the brink of divorce, and one insider claimed at the time that Ellen is, quote, a jealous control freak. The insider also added that Portia loves Ellen, but she feels like she's trapped in Ellen's world and she can't get out. Portia and Ellen reportedly went to couples therapy. However, the divorce rumors persisted, and Ellen was forced to publicly deny them. "There's not 1 ounce of truth to any of it," Ellen said at the time. "I'm very happily married. In fact, the only thing we ever argue about is who loves who more. That is all. It really is true." But just when the divorce rumors rumors started to go away, rumors popped up in the media that Portia was battling an ED.
I stopped watching television because I didn't want to see commercials for food. I was afraid to walk by a bakery or to smell food. I was afraid that I would be overcome with the urge to binge.
And what's really bizarre is that Ellen claimed that she had no idea that Portia had food issues until she read Portia's memoir, despite the fact that they had already been living together for over 5 years at that point. And this is when some fans started speculating that Ellen was enabling Portia's ED on purpose to keep her at home and sabotage her career. See, Portia had a successful career before meeting Ellen and was best known for her role as Nell Porter on the iconic legal comedy drama show Ally McBeal. Portia also appeared in over a dozen movies before she and Ellen went public with their romance, and in 2014, she joined season 4 of Scandal. However, in season 6, her character was suddenly killed off, and producers claimed that Portia herself made the decision to leave the show. The following year, Portia appeared on The Ellen Show to discuss her decision to quit acting. However, Portia barely said anything, and it was mostly Ellen who talked about how Portia doesn't like the spotlight.
You aren't a big fan of doing press and talk shows, so thank you for being here. She really doesn't. That's why she actually quit acting. You decided you didn't want to do anything more with acting, and you got off of Scandal.
Yes.
And then, after Ellen's former employees publicly exposed her for being toxic, fans started wondering whether Ellen sabotaged Portia's career on purpose to keep her from spilling more of Ellen's dark secrets. A source close to Portia also told In Touch Weekly at the time that Portia only decided to publicly defend Ellen against the backlash because she was terrified of Ellen, but in reality, she agreed with everything Ellen's employees had said. Portia has seen Ellen at her worst, and she understands better than anyone Ellen's controlling behavior and the cold way she treats people because she's been on the receiving end herself, the source said. The insider also claimed that Ellen got even more possessive and controlling of Portia after the employee's allegations were made public because she worried that Portia would leave her and start spilling her secrets. And while Ellen has seemingly managed to bounce back from the scandal, Portia has completely faded into the background and will probably never see her on the screen again. Portia did recently make an appearance on Ellen's social media after Ellen revealed that she had decided to renew their vows. However, according to one blind item that recently went viral, the renewal ceremony was just a cover-up for the new NDA that Ellen forced Portia to sign.
Portia learned the hard way that she can't hide from her partner in a public restroom. R.I.P. Nugget. Her wife will taunt her even if she's doing number 2 or needs to cry alone. Allegedly, this actress also had to sign a new NDA disguised as marriage vow renewals.
Allegedly, Portia was planning to escape Ellen just like Katie Holmes escaped from Tom Cruise in the Church of Scientology. However, Ellen apparently found out and somehow manipulated Portia into renewing their vows.
She also can't trust her own shadow and lost all her hope of becoming Katie Holmes 2.0 when her plan was discovered or revealed to her wife behind her back. The level of manipulation is so strong that we believe she will take all the humiliation, years of mental abuse, and dirt on big celebrities to the grave.
But that's not all. According to the blind item, Ellen also deliberately sabotaged Portia's career to keep her financially dependent on her and prevent her from talking to the media about the alleged abuse she endured.
She must know by now that her wife is behind her lack of reasonable offers in Hollywood. She also must feel vulnerable since she financially depends on the comedian and won't be able to afford the luxurious lifestyle by herself.
Fans are now saying they wouldn't be surprised if Ellen really killed Portia's career on purpose because that's textbook behavior for narcissists who want to keep their victims dependent on them. I knew it. I knew she was being abused by Ellen, one fan said. Portia always came off as sweet and vulnerable, the perfect target for a narcissist. And another fan added, poor Portia, imagine the abuse she must have endured when Ellen's downfall came. All of Ellen's rage was probably directed at her. But let's hear your thoughts on this. Do you believe Ellen sabotaged Portia's career and manipulated her? Do you think that Portia is scared of Ellen? Comment down below and don't forget to check out this next video.